Hey guys, what's going on? Jake here, and welcome back to Gerrard to Glory. Lovely, consistent episodes, as you can see, every couple of days. Not. So, we come straight in after Foot Champs, and it wasn't great. We didn't do too good, and I had to change things up. So, this is the team that we decided to use for today's video. We wanted to Evo Aspas because, you know, former Liverpool player, and also fit in the team at the time. So, this is the team we were rocking, and this is the team we were going to play in. Until we decided we were going to pack Jordan Bleming Pickford. And now he does look like a pretty solid card. And I wasn't really enjoying Alisson. I don't know why. His stats are worse than Alisson's and his play styles are worse. But he just plays better. So into the game we go. I mean, I've parted the Red Sea for this bloke. And he's gone a goal up already. And Mbappe has put the ball in the back of the net. Player of the month Mbappe. This bloke also had Centurion's Ronaldo. Bayside, like, or Icon Chiellini. I mean, he had one of the best teams I've played against, but despite that, we managed to get in behind, get a ball across, and get a goal. But I did get absolutely pummeled. He just had an unreal team. He wasn't that good. He just had an unreal team. So we'll move into the next game because, well, I mean, we're not in a chronological order. This is just kind of like random highlights, and they're not even in the correct order. So, to be dead honest with you, it doesn't really matter what I say about the chronology of the games. We're just scoring, or trying to score some nice goals, as there we absolutely fluff it up. More like Aspas just doesn't finish, but there's a good little ball around the corner from Aspas there, and we get the ball out wide into Gerrard, inside to Aspas, and one more inside to Claudia Pina, Queen Claudia, doing it again and again and again, because she is the GOAT. And, yeah, I mean, this team was pretty good. I didn't realise how good Claudia Pina actually was. But yeah, she is absolutely phenomenal. And this was, I think this game plays from about 4 days ago. I think it was like Tuesday night, maybe. I think, yeah, probably like Tuesday night. And we are now on Sunday afternoon. So we also have some gameplay from yesterday as well, with brand new card of my own. Who is really, really good. So I'm looking forward for you guys to see him. But this was just me trying to get a couple rivals points to get this Aspas Evo done. And then I was also trying to get promoted, but didn't happen. And I hate playing against these people that always make their stadiums the weird camera angle ones. Like, what's the blemmin' point? Like, are you alright? But we are going to show this man that having a dodgy camera angle isn't going to make him a better FIFA player. And it's not going to hinder me at all. I'm a man who can play in any condition. And I go up 1-0 in this game. He has pulled it back to 1-1, though, in this next clip. And we are going to get down that line with Dybala off the bench. There's space opening up, and in goes Yildiz, and in the back of the net goes the ball. And it is 2-1 now, and with not long left. I mean, it's actually the 69th minute. But as we go forward with only about 15 minutes remaining, we get a ball over the top to Dybala. He's in again. He's having a cracking game off the bench. He plays it across, and Claudia Pina's there again to score and make it 3-1. And we're going to toxic celebrate on this guy for having a terrible camera and trying to make it hard for me. Not happening, mate. Get battered. Right, on the attack we go. Next game. I mean, honestly, this wasn't too bad. I mean, I was losing a lot of games, yes. And I was bottling a lot of games. But it was just, something just wasn't clicking. And it was really hard to defend. And Aspas wasn't playing great. And things like that. So we are going to make some team changes for the second part of gameplay for this video, and you will see those. And it wasn't, they're not actually drastic team changes. It's just made my team like 10 times better with one change pretty much, and I'm all here for it because, yeah, I mean, Aspas has to go. But we are on the attack again, and I mean, I say that, but Aspas has just absolutely sent someone and played a nice ball across. He wasn't terrible, but he was just a bit useless. I just couldn't rely on him in those, you know, those big moments, and like in those situations where good players would be really good. He doesn't have 4-star skills, which is something that I like to have on my attackers, and he also only has a 3-star weak foot. He's also left-footed, but shoots a lot with his right, which is weird. Like, most of the time when I'm trying to take a shot with him, he'll try shoot with his right, which is just extremely weird. But it is what it is. And someone who wasn't really impressing me as well was Rodrigo. I packed him from Champs Rewards for about, from last week, obviously, and he's about 50k. But he didn't play like a 50k player. And obviously, when you have players like Dumornay on the bench and things like that, it's a bit of a struggle. But since then, I have, with the new team, I haven't changed the formation or anything compared to this team that we're using here. It's just a couple players changed. Some of the tactics have changed. And also, they introduced a new update on the game, which basically means bruisers better, finesse shots in the box are better, low drivens aren't as good, but I mean, I've been playing a lot better on the newer game that came out the other day than on the game that you're seeing right now, because this was the gameplay that I did terribly in champs with. So, yeah, I mean, 8 and 7 on my first week in league. And I know that they also said that matchmaking was broken and you were playing against, well, basically matchmaking was broken. So you were basically playing against much harder opponents, and ELO literally wasn't taken into account, which was brilliant, EA. Thank you. But, yeah, I mean, you just gotta make it happen, ain't you? And I still bottled it. But we saw a nice goal there with Rodrigo, which is very, very nice. I'm just trying to think. I mean, I don't know what to say about this game. I've had a really, really terrible time on this game so far. I've not really been enjoying it, per se. Like, you know, I spent like £150 on FIFA points. Sorry, that's a lie. £120 on FIFA points right at the start. Got an okay team. I just didn't feel like the game was working for me. Now is like the period where the gameplay felt the nicest for me so far. And if it keeps just continuing to feel not great, I probably won't touch this game that much. And I mean, everyone loves this gameplay. They're saying it's absolutely unbelievable and things like that. And yeah, it's quite a good game, but I mean, everyone's got their certain playstyles, and it's just not really for me so far. But hopefully we can warm our way into it. And we have started to, with some of the performances we have been putting on within the past week or so, since that terrible FUT Champs, which was also kind of hindered. But yeah, I mean, I was thinking to myself, I was like, every game I'm playing an Unreal team, every game I'm playing an Unreal player, it's just every game. Like, I didn't really know why. And I mean, I was at 1.2 and 7, I pulled it back to 8 and 7. And even when I was like, you know, 2 and 7, I had to beat some absolute sweats. I beat some guy who ended up going like, 10 and 5. I beat another guy who went 12 and 3, and I was one of his 3 losses, and that was when I was 2 and 7 elo. And like, it was just absolutely mental. It was just incredibly hard games all weekend. And then the games that I lost, I should have won. I was just bottling it, just playing terrible defensively, and things like that. But, you know, excuses aside, we needed to lock in, and we didn't. So, it's up, son. You'll be all right. But yeah, I mean, besides that, I don't know when the last time I uploaded was. I think it was over a week ago, but it has just been really busy. I've moved, and you know, I'm in a different location now, and I've just been settling in there and just getting on with things. I've actually not really played too much FIFA within the past week or so. I think maybe I've played it on 2 different occasions before this weekend, and then I played it like all day yesterday. Pretty much played like Russian squad battles and things like that, of which I need to claim the rewards for. I completely forgot about that. I need to claim my squad battles rewards. So you know what? Because I am going to forget to put it in this video, I'm going to do that right now. And I actually do need to change my batteries as well, because I'm back at home and I'm using actual batteries, because I didn't bring my charger with me because it would take up too much space. So here we are, pulling batteries out of a pack and putting other ones in the bin. Here we go. So bang and bang, turn that bad boy on. These batteries are your terrible £2 cheap ones. So let's load up the old FIFA. But yeah, this was us completing an SBC, and from completing that SBC, we went and packed a Spanish centre mid from La Liga. It's from Barcelona. It's bloody Pedri. Now that is bloody lovely, because I don't know. I say I don't know how. I kind of get it, but again, at the same time, I don't really see why. But he is worth around about 100k. I'm pretty sure he's like worth dead on 100k, which is just absolutely mental. But there we go. 99k for Pedri. Wow. What a pull that is. And that was from the first segment of the brand new player that we're completing via SBC. And I did look to get him in the squad and I couldn't do it. But this is the second squad we submitted for said SBC. Submitting Dumfries, who's played a few games for me. But other than that, no one really too important. Where do we end up finishing for squad battles? I think gold 3? Goal 2. Not bad. We don't mind it. So, yeah, it's not a bad showing. It's not a bad showing whatsoever. And then going into the final squad now. What should I open first? Let's open let's open the consumables pack. It's useless. Engine and a catalyst. Get it out of my face. 3k coins. Oh. But yeah, the SPC we were completing is, you probably would have guessed, the brand new Ardagula, who looks absolutely fantastic. But yeah, let's see how he fits into the team in just a second. as we go ahead and we don't pack a walkout. How have we done that then? But we have stuck with the same formation, and Gerrard and Gravenberch staying in, Yildiz, Gula's new, Rodrigo. I mean, basically, the only thing that changed for me was Gula and the fact that there was a cheeky little update on the game. Those are the only two things that changed. We did just pass Shirky. He might go up in price once the Evo comes out. But yeah, that was literally all that happened. And yeah, straight into the gameplay we go. But as you can see already, we are playing much better. We're just playing more, like, it's hard to describe, but it just feels like I'm playing, like I'm more locked in, if you know what I'm saying. And it is really nice to see. Playing some really good stuff. I think we played 5 games. We won 4 and then had 1 disconnect while we were at a draw, and we got the game for it. Because I was just doing my weekly play. Because we are trying to get to Jarrell Kwanzaa. I mean, I've opened all my squad battles rewards now, guys. By the way, no, not even a single walkout. Did Pat DeMarco, but yeah. But we could have played champs. I mean, it's kind of got to the point now where it's like, what time is it? 4:30. And it's like, if I play champs now, I'm probably not going to finish it before the time I get on the train. So let's not bother. I'm not going to play champs now. There's literally no point. And I'm also at the point where I am like 250 XP away from that Joel Kwanzaa at level 30. And Agumang, who looks really, really good. Sorry, I should be talking about the gameplay because it is me playing better. I mean, I just felt more locked in. I was playing better personally. I also had a better team and it was flowing really nicely. And my players were making better runs, being on inside forward attack. And the balls were going through nicer. And we were just absolutely cream in everyone. And then also at the same time, I didn't feel like I was playing anyone particularly gifted at the game, which obviously helps. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say too much, but it was all right. I mean, Kwanzaa, 250 XP. How can I get 250 XP? I mean, I'm just going loads of low driven still. But my mate, I watched him play FUT Champs. He played the 4-1-2-1-2-2. He was spamming runs whenever he's making pass, just spamming A and spamming runs and just getting loads of plays forward. They were unmarkable, and on a game where you can't defend, I mean, he just got through so easily. And like me there, I mean, my players are making good runs. It's a difference. And it's not even the fact that they've got the extra rolls. It's more that I think I've put my inside forwards on inside forward attack rather than inside forward balance. They're just making really nice runs. We're playing patient football, playing some good stuff, getting it down the line. And then also just not being an idiot, cutting it back inside like you would normally. And just being composed as well, like, for example, there. It's all stuff that really just helps. I'm trying to see if there's any daily objectives, but I can't quite find them. No, there's no objectives here. Is it in seasonal? It's not in seasonal. Daily objectives are repeatable in 1 hour, and you get 75, 150, 225. Wow, it'd be like 25 XP off. Brilliant. Cheers, yeah. But I mean, yeah, we are just, at the minute, other than that, which was stupid, playing really good stuff, which is nice to see. And then we were obviously bringing on our subs as well, like Soboslai and Dybala and Dumornay. Goretzka was coming on a lot. That Chelsea women's winger, Thompson, was coming on quite a bit. So it was just a really, really, really good session for me, and I had a lot of fun. And it has kind of changed my opinion back round that the game's maybe, like, you know, recoverable. I don't know how we started off last FIFA, but I genuinely don't think it was that good. Also, I don't think I was making content ready at the start of last FIFA. Other than the fact that I packed like gold Van Dijk pretty early on for like 300k. I think that was pretty much the only reason I uploaded. And I uploaded a video like, where is Iceberg? And I had loads of clips from loads of games that I'd played over the summer. Because I hadn't really uploaded since the end of FIFA 23. Sorry, FC24 going into FC25. So, yeah, I mean, we are just playing good stuff. Getting those first-time balls through. Waiting for runs. And, yeah, I mean, there's not really much I can say. It feels like really rinse and repeat. I also don't really have much to speak about outside of content right now because it's more stuff that I can't really talk about. So, you know, it's more stuff that I should keep to myself. But yeah, we're playing another guy with an absolute dodgy camera angle. And now this was one of my promotion games for Division 4. So, yeah, we needed to win it, and we're playing really well at the minute. Getting that ball back across an Arda Güler with a finesse. His hit different, so yeah, we are going to try. We have 300. I mean, you'll see after this that we pack someone else, and we have 300k in the account, 350k actually. So we could try out a load of different players like Isak or Salah, because obviously I want to try. That's a really good goal. Stick with the Liverpool players if possible, because obviously they're Liverpool players. So we'll try our best to stick to the Liverpool players, but if we can't, then it's not that big of a deal. Also wanted to try Gyökeres because I know about that left trigger hold up the ball and spin thing, and I wanted to see how good it was. But look at that pass. It's just unbelievable. Different gravy from me. And yeah, the bruiser thing's really, really helping me, especially when I'm bringing on Gerrard to go with bruiser and that as well. Then you can just tap left trigger and move someone out of the way. I mean, Bremer's been unbelievable for me since the update. Hanko's been class. Frimpong's not been as bad as he was. Again, he's been quite strong as well. And then who else is at my left back? I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, we've got 2 level 25. We got Ethan Nwaneri, who probably won't ever get used. But then we went ahead and packed a tradable ratings reload Oscar Bob, who goes for about 80k. And that means once we'd sold both Oscar Bob and Pedri, we now have that, as I alluded to, 340k in the account, and if I update you right now, it is 356k in the account, which is absolutely fantastic. So, and I will show you the team to end off today's video, but the basis of it is, and all I'm going to say right now is, if you would like to see anyone get tried, or if you have any suggestions of work certain players you want to see me try into the team, then I can do, and I will do, and I'll try and get stuff out as quick as possible, but I can't promise anything. But yeah, let me know who you'd like me to try, I can do my best to do so. So yeah, have a look at the stats, because the team played absolutely fantastic again, and it was nice to see. So thank you for watching. It has been absolutely great making content for you once again, and I will see you all next time.